ping pong with you. You're like, why aren't you playing ping pong with me?
Because you're always scared. I literally have boxing gloves. I have boxing gloves. Let's go. We're talking shot. Let's go. Boxing right now.
From years of public harassment to a complete downfall, Jack Doherty is finally facing the consequences. He's been perma-banned from Kick. His girlfriend broke up with him and called the police, and he's now rapidly running out of money, desperately trying to farm sympathy by faking crimes. Today, we're diving into the demise of Jack Doherty. We'll unravel how his self-entitled pursuit of content led to a spiraling collapse of relationships and finances, exposing the bizarre attempts at a comeback that only further buried his career under a mountain of despair and alleged fraud. When a content creator's entire persona revolves around pushing boundaries and provoking reactions, at what point does it become a toxic and unsustainable model? Is there a responsible way to create edgy content, or does it inevitably lead to self-destruction? Share your thoughts below. Jack Doherty spent years cultivating an image as a self-entitled man-child, willing to cross any boundary for content, constantly harassing the public and antagonizing others.
You're not allowed to do what you're doing.
What are we doing?
Interviewing guests, or get a microphone.
We're not interviewing guests.
Yes, you are.
That's our friend. We came with them. I thought everyone here would be filming. I was trying to have a good time with my friends and family.
His path has been a relentless descent into chaos. His much-anticipated downfall began when he notoriously crashed his car, a direct result of trying to read his stream chat while flooring it in the rain.
Oh! Oh! No! No! No!
No, wait. Oh my gosh. There's no...
This reckless incident set the tone for his escalating troubles. He was subsequently caught view-botting his streams, a blatant attempt to inflate his viewership numbers. Further cementing his reputation for deceit, he was exposed for scamming his remaining viewers with a crypto rug pull, an alleged scheme that left his audience defrauded. His disruptive behavior eventually led to a permanent ban from Kick, the platform where he frequently streamed. This ban occurred after he engaged in a physical altercation with a stream sniper, a confrontation he filmed for content. More recently, his girlfriend McKinley not only broke up with him, but in a dramatic turn, called the cops on him.
No, who gave you permission? She did. She doesn't own this house. Just because she lives doesn't mean she gave you permission to... Stop acting like this. Bro, you called the cops on me in my own house after I've done everything for you.
Because you threatened me, Jack.
I didn't threaten you, bro. Bro, how did I threaten you?
Leaving him stunned and without his largest source of income, McKinley's OnlyFans account. Jack openly accused her of using him for money.
I don't even know her. It's insane. Like, evil, bro. She's been plotting this shit for a minute. This bitch used me for fucking money. For real. For sure. I never thought it would be possible, but it's obvious. It's like no bitch flips like that in 24 hours, changes their passwords to absolutely everything, calls the cops on me to take all their shit, and like that. Like, who the fuck does that after I've done everything for this girl for the past 2 years? I've done more for this girl the past 2 years than I've done for my mom the whole fucking life.
Jack Doherty's narrative following his breakup with McKinley became a chaotic and inconsistent mess, revealing his desperate struggle to control the public perception of his rapidly unraveling life. Initially, he fiercely accused McKinley of using him for his money. However, his stance dramatically shifted overnight. The very next morning, he appeared publicly portraying a persona of deep remorse and undying love for McKinley. He spoke sorrowfully about their 2-year relationship, asserting that he loves her and she's my girlfriend, and that he's not an idiot who would stay with someone he doesn't love or see a future with. While some might have initially believed this display of genuine distress, it soon became clear that Jack's only consistent motivation is content. His apparent sadness quickly dissolved as he once again changed his tune. He moved from practically begging McKinley to come back to publicly flaunting a new girlfriend named Christiana Sansone, who bore a striking resemblance to McKinley, almost like a long-lost twin sister. When this new relationship failed to generate the desired attention or reignite his viral spark, Jack abandoned it, moving on to his next and most controversial, desperate scheme. Jack Doherty's pursuit of virality led him to a new and potentially criminal low, an alleged fake crime. On May 7, 2025, he posted a video titled, "I got robbed for $300,000, claiming he was violently robbed of 2 diamond chains worth $300,000 in broad daylight on Rodeo Drive in the middle of a crowded area.
You robbed me, this shit both my fucking chains, bro. Fuck, dog. Dave, what the fuck, bro?
They had a gun.
Where's yours?
That's grand theft.
Dude, that didn't stop me. I didn't even know they were there. I was like fighting with the guys, like trying to get in the off me so I can keep my watch and shit. But like literally the chains were gone instantly. Like.
He publicly documented the aftermath, appearing distraught and calling the police to file an official report. However, public skepticism immediately erupted, fueled by numerous inconsistencies in his story. Observers quickly pointed out the suspicious lack of bruises or cuts from being knocked down, or scratches or red marks from chains being ripped off. His demeanor was noticeably calm for someone who had just experienced a violent robbery, especially one involving guns pointed at him.
Like, I get pinned up against the wall like this, and I see my chains right there in this guy's hand, and I'm being pushed like this. Some other guy's going at my watch, and I'm like trying to fight him off, and then
So 4 dudes, they pushed you against the wall like instantly, and just one took your chain.
somehow like
one's holding
that,
you.
like we were all here, like 5 of us were right here, or 6 of us were right here, me, Dave, Christy, and the 4 guys, and then next thing I know, Dave and 2 of the guys are there, and then one of the guys chasing me around the street trying to get my watch off. So
You went
I'm
fully
like,
across the street.
and then the other guy's like, nah, we got the chains. And then the other guy stopped chasing me. Jack Doherty. Jack Doherty's cooked, all right?
Many viewers immediately concluded that the entire incident was all lies, suggesting he had filed a false police report and is instantly regretting it. These accusations might well turn out to be true. A significant amount of evidence points towards the entire incident being a staged stunt for attention, or, more sinisterly, a potential case of insurance fraud. For a streamer who notoriously films the lowest points of his life without a second thought, the inexplicable absence of footage during the alleged robbery itself is a massive red flag. Jack Doherty's robbery narrative quickly unraveled due to a series of glaring contradictions in his own accounts. At one point, he described being tackled to the ground by the robbers, stating, "That was a setup for sure, bro. It was just perfect. I walk out and they're right there, bro. All 3 or 4 of them just tackle me to the ground." However, he immediately shifted his story, later claiming he was pinned up against a wall. Even his ex-girlfriend, McKinley, who has known him for years, openly expressed her belief that he made it all up, stating it just feels staged. Unsurprisingly, the vast majority of the public did not buy the robbery narrative. Those few who did believe his story offered zero sympathy, with comments such as, "Are the robbers okay? I hope they got home safe," and "Couldn't have happened to a better person." Jack's career is visibly unraveling, and every desperate attempt he makes to remedy the situation only backfires spectacularly. One of No Jumper podcast with Adam22, Jack tried to project an image of a changed man, someone who had learned from his mistakes and was ready to move on, admitting he was a little crazy back then. However, this podcast became less of a redemption arc and more of an extended self-snitching session, where he inadvertently confirmed many of the allegations against him. When questioned about accusations of recruiting girls, often fresh out of high school, for his OnlyFans business, he didn't outright deny them. Instead, he claimed that "most of the girls I work with are like older than me." This vague denial failed to alleviate concerns. A particularly damning revelation came when he tried to shut down accusations that he only pursued McKinley for her online earnings. He stated that McKinley didn't start her OnlyFans until 6 months into their relationship. This attempt to justify his actions backfired spectacularly when McKinley later revealed that he had blackmailed her into starting OnlyFans, allegedly telling her he'd "send me back home if I didn't, so I did it." While McKinley didn't provide direct proof, Jack's history made the claim plausible. When confronted on a different occasion about whether his management business amounted to pimping these girls out, Jack's response boiled down to pure financial justification. No, because at the end of the day, they all, want to do what they're doing, and it's just like, I just actually make the money doing it, because there are so many girls that actually do OnlyFans and make, $0 and stuff, and they're doing it all for what, It's like every girl I work with makes like hundreds of thousands of dollars a month and millions of dollars a year, McKinley, despite her complaints about Jack's alleged blackmail, proved to be equally strategic in her own pursuit of online clout after leaving him. She not only leaned into it hard by continuing her OnlyFans work, but even allegedly used minors to promote her content. After breaking up with Jack, she began appearing on FaZe Lacey's stream, and it seemed like the two were hitting it off, with Lacey making flirty comments. Jack, in a desperate attempt to regain McKinley's attention, even tried to get McKinley's attention by donating to Lacey, sending gifted subscriptions to Lacey's stream.
Should I gift Lacey 100 subs? No. Just because he's my boy Lacey. I'm trying to, Can I?
I don't care.
Yeah.
You just noticed the 10 gifted. Enjoy, that's for your date, bro. That'll pay for your date.
Just another $150, It's not that bad, yeah?
We'll spend more on you today.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Doherty Jack, thank you for the 25 gifted.
However, it soon became clear that McKinley was strategically using Lacey for clout. Once she had what she needed, she disappeared and stopped replying to Lacey. To add insult to injury, she allegedly used a picture of them together as promotional material for her OnlyFans, forcing Lacey to issue a public tweet to clarify the situation. Lacey's tweet warned, "The fact I even have to make this tweet is insane. I am being used as clickbait. I'm not in any pictures or videos. Please do not fall for this BS and get scammed. My legal team and I will be getting it removed immediately. Don't believe everything you see on the internet." While McKinley's behavior hints that she might not be entirely blameless in how things fell apart with Jack, her actions will certainly not save his career at this point either. Jack Doherty is likely to continue his descent into irrelevance with each passing day, regardless of how many controversial stunts he attempts to pull. If the alleged robbery does turn out to be fake, he could face serious criminal charges for obstruction of emergency services or something similar, potentially ending up in jail. His situation remains precarious, with further updates eagerly anticipated by many. If this wild chronicle of Jack Doherty's spectacular implosion and the messy realities of online fame has left you utterly speechless, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We're dedicated to dissecting the most bizarre and often tragic stories of internet fame gone wrong, ensuring you're always informed. Your support helps us continue exposing these compelling and sometimes disturbing narratives. Jack Doherty's career is a stark and undeniable testament to the dangers of unrestrained ambition in the digital age. For years, he built his brand on public harassment and a self-entitled disregard for others, believing that any boundary could be crossed for content. Now, the consequences are catching up. From financial freefall and permanent bans to shattered relationships and alleged criminal acts, his downfall is a culmination of years of unchecked behavior. His desperate attempts to manipulate narratives and generate sympathy have only served to alienate the very audience he so craves. The story of Jack Doherty stands as a potent cautionary tale for any aspiring content creator, that pursuing fame at any cost often leads to a bitter and self-inflicted end, where the glitter of virality cannot hide the rot beneath.